Hey everyone, Morgan here. So today I'm doing something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time and just never did for some reason. I am starting a compost bin. I'm super excited. Now there are lots of ways that you can start a composting pile, composting bin, whatever it is. And there's lots of things that you can buy to, it's called like a hot compost or something like that. I haven't exactly looked into that. But anyway, my point is there's a whole bunch of different ways in which you can compost. But one of the more ways that I've seen is like open air composting, where you just basically have a hole in the ground. My mom does it that way. But here in the desert and monsoon season coming up, I've decided I just really want to keep it contained inside of a container. And then I'm going to be opening it up pretty much every day, if not every other day. And so that's how it's going to get the air. And then I'll put water in it occasionally. And then, so basically this is the barrel that I'm using. We got this from a lady who was selling them for like 30 bucks a piece. They're huge. As you can see, they're like half my size. Okay, they're very tall. And so these were used to hold pickles. Ugh. And they are great. They're actually really clean. And I could clean it even more if I was going to use it for like a rain barrel or something, but it doesn't even smell like pickles. I'm pretty sure that it was already pre-cleaned, but for composting it's going to be fine. So I have some stuff to get it started here. So first of all, I have some pine shavings that I'm just going to make it kind of like a little base on the bottom. There's some alfalfa hay strewn in there as well. The alfalfa hay, I read that you can use alfalfa meal, whatever that is, but I have just alfalfa hay and it should compost down just fine. So then I have a whole bag of stuff here. I have some bread, I have some lettuce and some more bread. So I'm just dumping that all in there. I also have coffee grounds. I drink coffee every single morning, so I am super excited to finally be able to use my coffee grounds other than, pouring down the drain or using it for ant deterrent, which is one thing that I definitely do with coffee grounds. All right, so I'm actually going to fill this with water, and this is all the water that I'm going to put in here because the composting pile does need a little bit of water. And then I'm going to put in more alfalfa hay. All right, so there's the start of it. I mean, this thing is so big, but over time, the more stuff that I put in it, it's definitely going to start composting down. Some things it can take months, sometimes it could take years, it just kind of depends. But I'm really hoping that this will work really well, and hopefully I can have some good stuff to use in a few months. All right, the last thing I'm going to do, because the nice thing about this is that it has a locking lid, and so I'm just going to give it a good roll, kind of back and forth to kind of mix it up a little. With some composting bins, they actually have something that you can turn, but if you have something like this that has like a locking lid or something, you can just roll it around, and then let it sit. Now, this is a pretty big behemoth, so if I can get this whole thing filled with composting material, that would be amazing. We eat eggs every day, so I'm gonna crush up the eggshells and put them in there. There are some things that will decompose longer, that will take longer. Like you can actually put like the toilet paper rolls in here. You can put like newspaper clippings, shredded paper, stuff like that. But a lot of that stuff, you could put like pits from avocados and things. But a lot of that stuff is going to break down a lot slower. So you just want to be mindful of kind of what you're putting in. Fruits and vegetables are really, like the go-to. They're going to compost really well. And then, you need activators, but I highly suggest if you guys want to get into this, go online and see what you can and cannot put in composting bins. Of course, there are a couple major things you never ever want to put in here. Like you never want to put animal droppings, I'm not going to put human droppings either. We actually have a composting toilet, and I've heard people using their composting from their composting toilet for compost, and I'm not really comfortable with that. That's cool if you want to do it, but I'm not going to do any droppings. Like, I'm not going to take I'm probably not going to take the chicken manure and the chicken pine shavings and stuff and put it in here. I'd really like to, but even though they are mostly herbivores, it still makes me a little uncomfortable because sometimes I feed them mealworms, and I don't know, it's poop. Anyway, so a couple of the major things outside of manure and poop is you don't want to put meat, you don't want to put dairy, basically any animal products. So, no cheese, nothing like that. Every single day I'm going to be opening this, which is going to be, bringing air into it, which is, your composting needs air. So you want to make sure that you're opening it at least once or twice every day, or, once or twice a day. But if you're putting stuff in it every day, you're opening it up, so it should be good. I think everyone, no matter where you live, you can start a composting bin, even in just like a 5-gallon bucket. You can start a composting bin. If you live in an apartment or something, just have the composting bin, with a lid, lock the lid down and keep it on your patio. You can have a composting bin. It doesn't matter where you are or where you live. This is one way that I'm reducing waste, and I'm very excited about it. And the other way that we're reducing waste, a burn barrel. We love this burn barrel, and as long as it's not like super hardcore windy, we can do it. We only do it, for maybe 30 minutes or something, but yeah, this is all our burn pile that we've gotten together. I would say this is the past couple weeks. This is about 2 weeks with a burn stuff. So this has definitely reduced our general garbage, though. Light it up, light it up. I think we burn maybe once every couple weeks. It's really not that much or that often. We have cardboard boxes and things that we're burning as well. It is freaking hot over there. That's what's standing so far away. Anyway, so yeah, with the composting toilet, well, actually, yes, with the composting toilet and our composting bin and our burn barrel, we're doing our best to reduce waste. We go down to the dump. It's technically a dump. It's a dump at our local gas station once a week to dump trash, and I'd really like to reduce the amount that we dump. We do pay for however much we dump, so I'm trying to burn as much as we can and compost as much as we can, just reduce the amount of trash we use. So hopefully this will all work out. Thank you all so much for watching Conquer Tomorrow by Preparing Today. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. All gone. Everything out of there, and the little bit of cardboard I wanted to do is all burned up, and it took just about as long as I had estimated, about 30 minutes. It's still burning a little bit, but it's basically done, and it's just burning down now. We'll just watch it until it's done.